no one should live like this.
The only available option for Mum to have some control in how she does pass on is for her to stop eating and drinking.
This will be the summer this 16-year-old girl sits her GCSEs and loses her mother. But without an assisted dying law in England and Wales, Emma plans to take matters into her own hand.
At the moment, not having a choice makes me really angry.
Changing the law, though, would be a backward step, say campaigners.
If this bill became law, I actually would feel terrified. I would feel very frightened. My gut feeling is that it's a slippery slope.
Get set, go!
Emma's was a life full of fun. A life full of energy and dancing with her daughter. Motor neuron disease has robbed her of that.
Do you want a drink?
Taking them to kids I got was that. I don't like them.
But she's kept her sense of humour. In just a few short years, MND, a degenerative condition, has transformed the lives of Emma and her children. The day before we met, Emma celebrated her 42nd birthday. She won't live to see her 43rd.
Right now, I feel my quality of life's got to stage where I've had enough, and I have the option that I want to have a time. I might not just do it. I might not be able to go through it because of leading children. It might be, but I think at the moment, not having a choice makes me really angry. I think no one should live like this.
As of right now, doctors say they believe Emma has perhaps a year to live. Her daughter, who's currently sitting her GCSEs, says assisted dying would be a comfort to both of them.
For me, it would have given me peace of mind, because instead I have to live with the fear I don't exactly know when it's stuff going to happen. People ask me if I've got plans for the summers because I've got the longest summer holidays of my life, but I don't know what's going to be happening because I don't know if my mum will be dead or not. And I think just having a peace of mind would make a world of difference, really.
But assisted dying is not legal. Emma's MND will be a pain unimaginable. So at some point this summer, she plans to stop taking her medication, food and water, and say goodbye. Day to day and moment by moment, how much of your brain space is filled up with what's coming and the impact it's going to have on your children?
Yeah, constant.
I told you we needed the tissues.
Assisted dying now!
Last November, protesters for and against assisted dying gathered outside Parliament as MPs inside voted narrowly in favour of the terminally ill adults bill. 6 months on, the person who introduced that bill says the public are on her side.
Every poll that you read, between 70 and 80% of the public think that people should be given a choice when they're terminally ill at the end of their lives. We've got people facing prosecutions because they help their loved ones go to Dignitas in Switzerland. We've got people taking their own lives out of desperation. And we've got people facing really harrowing, traumatic deaths, because the reality is, no matter how good palliative care is, and we have some of the best palliative care in the world, sometimes those needs can't be met.
Under the bill, only adults in England and Wales who have the mental capacity to make the choice and have less than 6 months to live will be eligible. But in the last few months, as the law has gone through the Public Bill Committee, it has changed. MPs against the law say amendments like allowing it to be discussed with 16 and 17-year-olds and allowing those with 6 months to live after deteriorating because of eating disorders are unconscionable. And crucially, they say, the removal of High Court judges making the ultimate decision is dangerous.
The inclusion of young people in the scope of the bill
the continued concerns that I am getting from vulnerable groups and disability groups who continue to say, as vociferously as they have always done, please do not let this pass. The change, as well as that, is to remove some of the scrutiny, the introduction of a panel instead of a High Court judge, the implications, some of the reasons why the High Court judge removal was one of deep practicality. There aren't enough hours in the day and judges in the week.
Kim Levitt would say, actually, this process is now more robust because it's not reliant on a High Court judge, you've got a panel.
What, because it's flushed out the ineffective planning of the bill in the first place? That doesn't fill me with confidence. I'm not a big fan of a decision on death by a panel. That doesn't give me assurance.
This Friday, the bill will return to Commons for report stage, the first time all MPs will get to make amendments. The final vote could still be some weeks away.
There was still a few too many unanswered questions for me when it came to the bill. I didn't think it was perhaps in the strongest place that I felt I could support it that period of time. So
you voted against beforehand?
Yeah, I voted against the second reading.
Jack Abbott has sat on the Bill Committee, taken part in more than 100 hours of debate and considered more than 500 amendments to get it in the shape it is now. Changes which have MPs wrestling whether to change their minds. You previously voted against the bill, but as we stand now, how are you minded to vote in future?
Do I think the bill is in a much better place after committee stage? I do. Do I think that the bill could be implemented effectively, but most importantly safely? Then yes, I do as well. So that's the position I'm in at the moment. We've obviously got another month before that final vote, and I'll again have those sleepless nights and a lot of thought will go into it. But I think that the stage it's gone through in committee and into report stage will leave the bill in a much stronger position, certainly.
But no changes can make the bill safe, says Sue.
I think people that don't know me might actually pity me or feel sorry for me. They may imagine that I've got a very limited life, but I do all sorts of exciting things. I take part in drama. I've even done sport in the past. I've been part of a football team, a powerchair football team.
What position were you?
I was in goal.
How did you do?
I was rubbish. I was really...
Sue has spent decades campaigning to change the way the world sees her and everyone else with disabilities. She believes an assisted dying bill will be a backward step.
There isn't enough money in the system, but if support services were at a level you were happy with, if palliative care was at a level that you were happy with, would you have more trust in the assisted dying bill then?
I definitely think those things need to be in place first. I still have my serious doubts about bringing in an assisted dying bill. I really do. My gut feeling is that it's a slippery slope. I feel things could get watered down more and more people could filter into the criteria and the safeguards would just wash away. I'm fearful, to be honest. I feel that society may value our lives less and less if this became law.
Some laws pass with little fanfare. Some become defining moments in how a government is remembered. MPs are wrestling with a decision right now that could echo through British history.